Through the smoke and deafening roar of gunfire, a single warrior on horseback holds the line. Her right arm is gone, shattered in the chaos, yet she continues to fiercely strike down soldiers with her left. This display of raw, simplified courage by a single person sent a chill through the ranks of the world's most powerful military force. Her name was Lakshmibai, and on that field, she forced the momentum of history to stall. This moment of violent defiance challenged the British assumption that their administrative expansion would always be met with silent compliance. This map shows the footprint of British India in the mid-1800s. To consume the remaining independent states, administrators used a loophole, the doctrine of lapse. If a ruler died without a male heir, the British declared the territory forfeit and absorbed it. That bureaucratic trap snapped shut on the state of Jhansi following the death of its ruler, Gangadhar Rao. British officials looked at the throne and made a calculation. They saw a grieving widow and assumed that because she was a woman, she would accept a pension and retreat. The empire treated the annexation of Jhansi as a paperwork exercise, focusing on legal filings while dismissing the human beings whose home they were claiming. That spreadsheet mentality blinded the British to the reality on the ground. They never looked into who Lakshmibai was before she took the throne. Born as Manikarnika in 1835, she grew up far removed from the passive life expected of royalty. From childhood, she immersed herself in martial training, mastering both horseback riding and swordsmanship years before she ever wore a crown. By issuing an eviction notice to Jhansi, British administrators had unwittingly cornered a lifelong martial artist who had been preparing for conflict since she was a child. When the demand for annexation arrived, she refused to step aside. She laid out her position with total clarity, declaring, "This is my home, the roof of my people." The political standoff escalated in 1857 when armed rebellion erupted across the region. The violence of these uprisings served as the catalyst for Jhansi to transition into a militarized state. Lakshmibai immediately secured her stronghold. She ordered the physical reinforcement of these stone fortifications, turning the city's perimeter into a hardened defensive shell. Behind those walls, she gathered arms and organized the civilian population into a defensive fighting force to hold the perimeter. In an unconventional move for the era, she actively inspired and trained women to take up arms alongside the men. She transformed a grieving state into an impenetrable fortress, outmaneuvering the British bureaucratic playbook through total local mobilization. When British troops finally reached Jhansi, they faced a highly organized, disciplined defense, led directly by the Queen on horseback. Her bravery on the front lines was driven by a deep conviction. To Lakshmibai, ruling was an act of motherhood, and she dedicated herself to protecting her people like her own children. This final stand became the ultimate expression of that role, as she fought to defend her home from an invading force. While her physical struggle ended on the battlefield, her refusal to yield became a core inspiration for the independence movements that followed decades later. Today, the Rani of Jhansi is remembered as a reminder that it is always possible to say no to injustice. History shows that imperial paperwork cannot account for a passionate soul, and that one voice raised in defense of a home has the power to shake